Hi you guys, I hope you're all doing great. Today I'm coming to you with 3 pairs of shoes. I have already worn them, so I can give you a mini review on them. I will also style them and show you here, and also share with you a few things that are on my wish list. Without further ado, let us start with the first pair, which is missing here, of course. This pair. This is by ancient Greek Sandals. I was arming and ahhing about these. They really add something to your outfit, and because of the red and also the black base, I really like them. I really like them, and I'm surprised about that because I was not expecting this much love for these shoes. So first of all, this part, the base part here, is not plastic, is made out of leather, and that's what makes them very stiff actually. And I can tell you, these shoes showed me or confirmed once again, you know, with shoes, just wearing them around the house is not enough, and also you wear shoes outside differently on different, ground. These shoes, right out of the box, I thought they are not as comfortable as I wanted them to be. But then I decided to keep them anyway. I kept them because I knew shoes need to be worn outside for me to be able to say if they are comfortable or not. Anyway, for this reason, I kept them and I went outside with them. Maybe half an hour. I was in them for half an hour walking around. And they were very comfortable. What can I tell you? At the start, at home, when I was trying them, I had doubts because they are stiff, as I mentioned before, and also in this area, I had my doubts. I thought they would be painful, but they are not, and I'm very surprised. In the meantime, I have worn them a few times and they are great. That said, they are still flip-flops, so of course they are not ideal for long distance walks, right? I started feeling them after about 5,000 steps. And this is actually great for me. Normally I can't walk this much in regular flip-flops, but these with the leather footbed are much more comfortable, I would say. About sizing, I would say they run definitely small to size, to say. Anyway, you should size up in these. I don't think they come in half sizes, so you have to go one size up in this. But for me, they are still okay. They are still acceptable. So I kept them and I absolutely love them. I have so much fun styling them. And I love the fact that the red is just on this part, which means if you have trousers that are wide-legged, you see just a peekaboo of this red, and I absolutely like this kind of hidden details, as you may know from my previous videos. I really hope I have covered everything about those shoes, but if there's something you still want to know, please let me know in the comment section below. So next we have these shoes by Totem, the macro-heeled flip-flops in leather. I have already these shoes in beige, but I was missing these. I was really contemplating for such a long time, getting these shoes in black as well. I think I will wear them a lot and get a lot of wear out of them. So in terms of sizing, they run true to size. So I am size 42, European 42, and these are in 42 as well. These shoes really don't surprise me in terms of comfort. They are as expected. The leather around the, between the toes here is of course at the beginning a bit stiff, but I hope they get softer with each wear, just like my beige ones that I have. And yes, and I really love what they do with the shape of my feet. I forgot how narrow my feet actually are because I love chunky shoes normally. And these shoes really, I don't know why, but they are even more flattering than the beige version of them. And I think they are extremely versatile. Then I actually had them once, I think last year or 2 years ago, I had them here, but I decided to send them back for some reason. I don't know why. Big mistake, because since then I kept thinking of them, and yes, finally got them. Anyway, next pair of shoes are, let me just get rid of the totem. So next pair of shoes are these sandals. Again, a pair of sandals that I have contemplated about getting for a very long time. But then on their site, after seeing these shoes were sold out in all colors, and I could get the last pair in my size, basically. And I'm so glad I did, because they are extremely comfortable. They are very comfortable. I love them so much, and they are very timeless, right? Because I mean, I have always had sandals like these in my wardrobe, and I absolutely love the shape of these sandals. This is a shape, I think this is probably a shape that suits all feet types, probably. Anyway, I love them. I think they are very comfortable, very flattering, and also the color. They also come in a red color. I think that one, these in red are very popular. But that shade of red, beautiful shade of red, but because we just recently talked about timelessness and, having pieces that last you forever, right? And indulging in trends that last longer and all that good stuff, right? I will link that video up here. I think these in red, I'm not sure if I would love them next year as well. You know what I mean? This is a brown color, brown khaki color. It's a classic color. This is just, I don't see myself getting sick or, tired of these or bored of these. And in terms of sizing, true to size, love how comfortable they are. I think I mentioned that a few times. You see the branding here, and then at the end, at the back, as you can see. And if you think they are beautiful, but you don't want to spend so much money on a pair of sandals, there are a few good alternatives actually. I have seen, I think from H&M, I'm not sure. I will see if I can find a few good alternatives for these shoes and link them down below for you. Alternatives that I like, because there are sometimes really bad looking alternatives, but alternatives that I think are good looking. Something I forgot to tell you about this is, because we are talking about alternatives, of course you can find really good alternatives in terms of colors for these shoes. But what I love about this particular variation is I think here the brand has done a really great job in terms of creating a bridge between city and beach. I think if you see these shoes in person, you would agree, these two materials combined in flip-flops is something that I have never seen actually myself before. Anyway, this is that. But if you prefer all leather, I really love these shoes. They are extremely comfortable, all leather. And I am actually, now we are moving on to my wish list, I would like to have these in black as well. But I think in black they are sold out everywhere in my size. And I see that COS has got a very similar pair, also made out of leather in black, that I would like to try those before I take the plunge and buy these. So I have a few, I love shoes. I have to admit, I love shoes. I am a shoe girl, and I have a few really good shoes on my wish list. First of all, some of them you have seen here on this channel, but I ended up sending them back and regretting it. Anyway, first pair being the raw ballet flats with the elasticated band over them. Those in beige with black elasticated band. You have seen them on my channel, I'm sure. I will insert it here. Those shoes stuck with me. I want them badly, and I'm waiting for them to go on sale. Maybe that's very naive. I don't know, but I do love them, really love them. Anyway, next pair of shoes that I am stocking on them daily, multiple times, this is embarrassing actually, are the dark brown / black trainers by Miu Miu, you know, collaboration Miu Miu and New Balance. Those shoes, I want them so badly. I had them here, but in a smaller size. And I returned them, as you know. I ended up getting them in white, which is great. I love those as well, but I want them in black as well. They are very comfortable, very sleek. I love them so. They are just chef kiss, top notch, best trainers ever in my eyes. Anyway, next pair is very controversial, and sorry or not sorry if you don't like them. I absolutely love those shoes. You know what is coming, right? Pause this video and let me know in the comment section below if you want. Yes, tabby shoes. But the problem with tabbies is they are very small for my feet. They don't run true to size, I would say. So for this reason, I would like to get the tabby mule version, and preferably with the elasticated band over them. I really love the look of the tabbies so much. I would love to have, and it doesn't matter which color. So if you come across a pair of tabbies mule version style, in my size 42, please let me know. Next pair of shoes I would like to add to my wardrobe are these ballet flats by Alaya, but in a leather version, those with holes. They are called, I think, Wien leather or something like that. So Wien, you know, I live in Vienna, and those shoes are spelled like we spell Vienna in German, Wien, right? So I would like to have those shoes in my wardrobe as well. I think I would get a lot of wear out of those shoes, just like these in fishnet style. By the way, they are extremely comfortable. And another thing I really wanted to tell you when it comes to shoes is no matter which type of shoes I wear, I always stick panty liner. They are called panty liner underneath my foot. So I always have them in a pouch. So I always have them in my pouch. So these are the panty liners. I cut them in half and then stick them to my foot, not to my shoes. I have done that with these and they almost broke. So I wouldn't recommend sticking them to your shoes because, you know, some of these are very strong and, you know, it's then not easy to get them off your shoes. So this is something I highly, I hope you could hear me fine because it was, the microphone was here. Anyway, and I also really like these, in German it's called Druckschutzringe. So these are, as you can see, rings that are quite thick. So they have a really strong padding on them and they really give a good protection where you need it, right? So this is it for my wish list and my shoe review. I really hope I covered everything. If there is something you still want to know, please let me know in the comment section. Other than that, thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you have, like always, please don't forget to give me a thumb up and I will see you soon on my next one. Till then, take good care of yourself. Bye bye.